The sun hung low over center court, gilding the grass with a late afternoon glow that made every blade sparkle like a spotlight. For a while, that light belonged to Alex Eala. She moved across the court with a hunger that felt larger than her years. Each step, each split-second decision braided into the kind of performance that makes the crowd hold its breath. The scoreboard read not only numbers but a story, a teenager from the Philippines, carving her name against the oldest rhythms of the game. Her first serve slammed in with intent. She chased balls deep, stretched defenses, and answered every jab with ferocity. The first set was a signature of grit. She closed it out 6-4, and in that moment, you could see the weight lift. Journalists, fans, and fellow players had been whispering a name for months, but here on this sacred grass, Alex made them stop and listen. Yet tennis is a conversation of tiny decisions, and the opponent, Jasmine Paolini, answered in the language of experience. Paolini's game was crisp, deliberate, and unafraid to wait. She tightened the screws in the second set, nudging rallies into uncomfortable lengths. The scoreboard flipped. 4-6. A tie that felt larger than numbers, a reminder that matches are not finished until they are finished. Between points, Alex's jaw set. She admitted afterwards that her serve had been less consistent, those few inches that separate a winner from a chance. But even when errors crept in, she refused to hand the narrative to loss. Instead, she gathered lessons like a craftsman selecting tools. The third set opened with familiar tension. Paolini, with relentless poise, carved the crucial exchanges and took the break points. Alex pushed, returned with courage, and scraped every inch of the court. She matched pace, but could not match the seasoned timing. As the grass thinned, the match distilled to details. Alex moved like a young lion, but the final set closed 6-3 for Paolini. The true measure was in Alex's face after the last point. Not empty, not broken, but fiercely proud. In the locker room later, her words were steady. She acknowledged mistakes and her service weakness, but refused to let these be endpoints. She has earned a record that forces attention. 7 wins, 4 losses against top 10 players this year. She belongs among tennis's elite. Watching her, you felt her mind unspool into analysis. No dwelling on individual errors, only the discipline to remain committed to the plan. When asked if she was disappointed, Alex's answer was simple. Yes, but more importantly, she was proud of how she consistently tested the top. Imagine a montage, a service finding its mark, a volley that elicits a gasp, a tactical pause where a young player chooses patience. The drama here isn't in the loss, it's in the aftermath. Alex walked away not with the shadow of failure, but with steady light. In the longer arc of this season, her record is a pulse, evidence of rhythm. It says she belongs as a consistent thorn to the best. Alex raised a hand in acknowledgement, not a victory pose, but a salute to the moment. She gained the knowledge that cements careers. In sport, the true drama is not in the falling, it's in how you rise with a better map. Alex walked off, instructed and promising. She walked off Wimbledon's grass not in defeat, but in triumph, proving that every setback is just the beginning of a greater rise. If you believe in stories of resilience, courage, and Filipino pride, this is where they live. Subscribe now and stand with us as we celebrate every battle fought, every lesson learned, and every dream pursued.
Sa dulo ng bawat gabi, ikaw ang hanap ng isip. Kahit alam kong wala na, bumabalik pa rin ang kirot at sipit. Ang mga pangakong binitiwan, ngayon yabo na lang sa hangin. At ako heto saan ako nagkulang? Bakit ang pag-ibig na totoo biglang naging sugatan? Sa bawat patak ng luha may dalang alaala ng mga salitang tayo na ngayon'y wala nang saysay pa. Kirot sa puso, dahan-dahang bumabagsak, parang mga bituing unti-unting nawawalan ng liwanag. Kirot sa puso, hindi ko na maitago, sa likod ng ngiti ko may pirasong ikaw na tumutulong. Kung sakali mang marinig mo ang tahimik kong dasal, naway maalala mo rin ang mga sandaling naging mahal. Hindi ko hinihinging bumalik ka pa sa piling ko. Ang gusto ko lang sana minsan naramdaman mo rin ang bagyo. Kirot sa puso, dahan-dahang bumabagsak, parang mga bituing unti-unting nawawalan ng liwanag. Kirot sa puso, hindi ko na maitago, sa likod ng ngiti ko may pirasong ikaw na tumutulong. Ngayong gabi, sa dilim ako'y muling iyayakapin, hindi ng iyong lambing, kundi ng pusong marunong nang tanggapin na may mga pag-ibig palang hindi talaga tumatagal. Pero kahit wasak, marunong pa ring magmahal.
Because champions aren't defined by the score, they're defined by the spirit. Subscribe today and be part of the journey.